bucking deep in Tennessee with my brothers from the 3. We quick to click and break the peace. No respect for what they think.
Objectives. The network model in this activity incorporates many of the technologies that you will master in your CCNA studies. It represents a simplified version of how a small, medium-sized business network might look. Feel free to explore the network on your own. When you are ready, proceed to the following steps and answer the questions. Note: it is not important that you understand everything you see and do in this activity. Feel free to explore the network on your own. If you wish to proceed more systematically, follow the steps below. Answer the question best of your ability. Step 1. Identify common components of a network are represented in Packet Tracer. And letter A. The icon toolbar at the bottom left-hand corner has various categories of networking components. You should see that categories that correspond to the intermediate devices, end devices, and media. So these here are the networking devices, end devices, components, switches, routers, hubs, and the connections category with the lightning bolt icon. This one represents networking media supported by Packet Tracer. This is also an end devices category and two categories specific to Packet Tracer: custom-made devices and multi-user connection. So in letter B, list the intermediate devices categories. So the intermediate devices here are wireless router, switches, router, hubs, multi-layer switch, and the one emulation. Letter C. Without entering into the internet cloud or internet cloud, communication topology represent endpoint devices. Only one connection leading to them. So the endpoint device are the end device are here are this inkjet, home desktop, home laptop, tablet. There are 4 here. Here in the home office, branch server, laser, smartphone, guest, accounting and sales in the central. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the central. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 central server. All in all, we have 15 end devices. Letter D. Without counting the 2 clouds, how many icons in the topology present intermediary devices? Multiple connections leading to them. So intermediary device are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are 11 intermediary devices. Letter E. How many end devices are not desktop computers? Sources are not desktop computers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So all in all, there are 8 end devices that are not desktop computers. So letter F. How many different types of media connections are used in this network topology? There are 1, coaxial cable, 2, the black one is the straight through cable, the red one is the serial cable or serial connection, and these are the wireless. So there are 4 different types of video connection that are used in that network topology. Step 2. Explain the purpose of the device. A. In packet tracer, only the server PT device can act as a server. Desktop or laptop PC cannot act as a server. Based on your study so far, explain the client-server model. So the client-server model describe how a server provides a courses and services to one or more clients. Letter B. List at least 2 functions of intermediary devices. Intermediary devices connect the individual host to the network and can connect multiple intermediate devices to connect an internetwork. Also, intermediate devices direct device data and generate data content. So letter C. List as these 2 criteria for choosing a network media type. The criteria for choosing a network media type are the distance the selected medium can successfully create a signal, and the amount of data. So step 3, compare and contrast LANs and WANs. Later explain the difference between LAN and WAN. Give example of each. LAN provides access to end users in a small geographical area. Example of LAN are home office and school campus. WAN provide a users in a wide or large geographical area over long distances, running few miles to thousands of miles. Letter B. In the packet tracer network, how many WAN do you see? So there are 2 WANs, the internet and the intranet. Letter C. How many LANs do you see? So we have 1, 2, 3. Home, which has their home office, branch, and the central. Letter D. The internet in this packet tracer network is briefly simplified and does not represent structure and form of the real internet. Briefly describe the internet. The internet is mostly used when you need to communicate with a resource from another network. The internet is a global branch interconnected network or interconnected network. Letter E. What are the common ways a home user connects to the internet? We have cable, DSL, dial-up connection, cellular, and satellite. Letter F. What are some common methods that business use? F. What are some common methods that businesses use to connect to the internet in your area? We have dedicated list line, Metro Ethernet, DSL, cable, and satellite.
Bitch, get off of me, I'm bucking deep in Tennessee. With my brothers from the 3, we quick to click and break the peace. No respect for what they teach.
So that's all for this practice activity.